Do you enjoy the Napoleonic era? Do you enjoy Napoleonic wargaming? But you find, there's not enough zombies or vampires for your taste? Well, perhaps you'd be interested in the Silver Bayonet. Hello, fellow wargamers and history buffs, and happy Halloween to you. Today we are looking at a fun little game here called the Silver Bayonet. It is a war game of Napoleonic Gothic horror. So let's dive in and see what that's all about. Welcome to the Silver Bayonet. This is a word game of Napoleonic Gothic horror from Osprey Games. And the concept behind this is during the Napoleonic period, we've got all this death and destruction and, chaos that's happening in Europe. And as a result of this, the dark forces of zombies and vampires and other types of demonic creatures have been let loose from their usual imprisons, and now they're out causing havoc as well. And so different nationalities then have different sort of elite forces that may have encountered these creatures, fought against these creatures, and been successful, and now they are been sort of banded together in a secret society called the Silver Bayonet. And of course, everyone knows silver. What do you use silver for? A silver bullet for shooting something, or a silver I don't know. Silver has some sort of magical thing, I recall, with werewolves and zombies and vampires and whatnot. I've been out of it for so long, I can't remember. But yes, so this is the idea behind the game. Now, the game itself has opportunities for you to play, and where you can do basically skirmishing, fighting your group of soldiers, your band of heroes, fighting against another opponent. And in most cases, you've got, maybe 5 or 6 individuals that are part of your little skirmish squad. And you're fighting against either other nations. So we're all familiar with who's involved. Let's see here. We got the Austrians, the British, the French, Prussians, Russians, and Spanish. And then we have different types of, not so much units, but individuals that can be part of your squad. And so usually these are all types of soldiers or people that we're familiar with from this time period. Grenadiers and guard, line infantry, cavalry of different sorts, Highlanders for the British, different types of infantrymen, skirmishers, irregular, etc. And so you can build your squad that has these different people in it that are combat persons. And then they also have some different ones that are more tailored towards the supernatural part. So you have this character called the occultist, who is going to be, I guess it would be the D&D equivalent of your cleric or your wizard, who's going to be used to have some sort of spells or activities to fight against, the nasty creatures that are out there. With this, as I said, you can have your squad fight against other squads. In some of the different scenarios, you have to work cooperatively with another player to fight a big monster or solve a puzzle or capture some sort of objectives. And then there are opportunities, it looks like, to have some sort of solitaire play. So this is just a little bit about the rule book itself has all the different rules on how to do the activations and combat and all those different sorts of things. And so if you are playing it, you'd be able to then do these different actions and know where player 1 goes, player 2 goes, monsters do their thing. And then if you're doing a cooperative one, how that works with the two different sides. And so the rules are pretty straightforward in that particular regard. And it looks like you don't necessarily need to have a quote-unquote dungeon master to do this. It looks like two people could sit down and play this game. And as I said, they even have rules for just solitaire play. Now, a couple of things to take a look at. They've got a whole bunch of different scenario books for different places where you can have adventures. So they have stuff here for Canada, where you're going to be, obviously fighting the War of 1812. You've got maybe some different types of characters there, maybe some different Native American ones, and then you have different missions that you're going to be doing here in the wilds of Canada. Here's another one for Italy, where you've got probably different sorts of monsters, ghosts, etc. that you are fighting in Italy, different adventures here. And then they've got, of course, the Carpathians. This is where you're going to have Dracula and vampires and whatever else. Probably the Austrians are going to be busy here with their characters, and the Russians and whatnot. So you've got this set of adventures there. And then another one that looks like it's a hoot. This is Egypt. And of course, with this, you're going to have mummies and probably different types of bandits and Malamukes and all kinds of other interesting scenarios that are going to be happening in that part of the universe. Now, the Silver Bayonet is a war game in the sense that it is a miniatures war game, and you're going to have pieces, or miniatures in different sizes. I think these are 28 millimeter, and you can probably use ones that are larger, smaller, whatever the case might be. I think these are the ones that had come with maybe one of the sets that my friend purchased. And you've got then your different characters. Now these ones are, I believe these are the Austrians. So you've got like a Grenzer here. You've got some type of grenadier here. This is probably some sort of scientist or doctor. Here you've got some sort of cavalryman maybe. A chap with a gun, always handy. And then some other types of units. Here with the French, looks like you've got maybe a guard or a grenadier here with his bearskin hat. Nice guy with his bicorn. Here looks like we've got a cuirassier. Of course, these ones are unpainted. Maybe some type of engineer, a sapper here, right? And then I guess whatever the French equivalent of the scientist or doctor is here. This is a chap with a book. So you're going to be then having terrain that you're going to make. So you'll have, whatever is appropriate for that particular scenario or adventure or battle or skirmish that you are doing with your teammate, where you're going to have buildings or a graveyard or a dungeon, or if you're in Egypt, there, the pyramids or the Sphinx or whatever else. And so, as usual with the different miniatures, you're going to have that terrain out there, and then you'll be maneuvering your pieces around, using then the rules with how far they can move, fighting, shooting at each other, fighting off the monsters, etc. So these are some of the different pieces for that particular way that you could then play. Well, I hope you enjoyed this look at a different type of take on the Napoleonic war games. I think it's kind of cute, it's kind of clever, and I want to thank my friend Richard, who lent me the books and the pieces to look at. I know he's excited to try to play the game with me, so hopefully I'll have a chance to do that, in which case I'll be able to give you an update on how the game actually plays. But if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and post those below. If you've got any war games that you suggest I take a look at, let me know. Otherwise, until our next episode, keep playing, keep having fun, have a great Halloween, and be well.